Hello and welcome back to B-Rated, the segment of our show that reviews the best of the worst in cinema. I'm your host, Paige. If you remember from last week's episode, we were supposed to review Cute Little Buggers. Unfortunately, that review has been canceled. So whenever I tell you not to watch it, I don't mean, haha, don't watch this, it's a bad movie. No, I am telling you, do not watch this. So, with Cute Little Buggers out of the way, I managed to find another movie for us to rip apart. This week's target of my unbridled rage is Reptisaurus, a CGI monster movie with dinosaur-like features based off a comic book. What could possibly go wrong? When a group of friends get stranded on a seemingly deserted island, they soon realize that they're not alone. That's it? That's the whole summary? Viewers on Amazon Prime gave Reptisaurus a 2.6 out of 5 stars, the lowest score we've ever seen on this show. So I thought Spaghetti Man was boring, but this movie literally broke my how much I'd rather do literally anything else meter, or the Murdley for short. But no, I stuck it out and finished the movie, not for myself, not for the accomplishment of defeating such a boring movie. No, I did this for the people, so that they will never have to suffer the way I did. Anyway, the acting was atrocious and the worst I've ever seen. Everyone was just too overdramatic for such lackluster characters. This girl literally cries at the drop of a hat, and it's pretty much all she does in this movie. I mean, look at this clip.
A swing and a miss.
I just can't believe they actually got paid for this. As far as cinematography goes, it was crippled by the overuse of 3 things: close-ups, A/B shots, and a tripod. If you've seen any action movie ever, you know that these things are not used very often. I don't even want to talk about how often the audio peaked.
I said, what are you doing here?
When it comes to the story of the movie, it was just too predictable and had a lot of convenient plot holes that they never talked about, like how they never ran out of bullets, or how a group of college students were able to sneak up on 2 Special Ops Marines, or how this guy does not look 20. And now it's time to take a closer look at this week's B-movie monster, the Reptisaurus. The Reptisaurus is completely CGI, and before we get a better look at what it can do, you should know that G-Force, Terminator Salvation, and Avatar all came out the same year as Reptisaurus. So now that you know what 2009 CGI is capable of, here's Reptisaurus. It's not too bad. I'm not entirely sure how CGI works, but it looks like they created 6 or 7 actions for the Reptisaurus and just sprinkled them throughout the movie. Not to mention, they showed off that puppy the first chance they got. There was no state of suspense wondering what the whole monster looks like. Overall, this movie definitely earned its B-movie title, but it's not even a good B-movie. It didn't have anything that I absolutely hated, but it also didn't have anything that made me love it. The movie became too predictable and failed to leave its audience in a state of suspense, and thus failed to keep their attention. So when should you watch this movie? If you only have 85 minutes left to live, watch this. It'll make 85 minutes feel like days. This has been my review of Reptisaurus. Tune in to Nerd Central for next week's episode of B-Rated, when we review Attack of the Killer Donuts. Thanks for watching.